Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. Mike by 4. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 31, Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 69 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On second down, it's Coleman. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
21. Go ahead.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Completes it to Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Here we go. 2.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
2. Flag.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
12, fellas, here we go.
Here's Coleman on the toss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of...
And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. Defensive end, DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Here we go. 12. Hey, Orville. 21.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Buying time to his... Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeMarcus Lawrence. And that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Heavy on the edges.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Push him back. Slam. Lock. 13. SOS.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
But not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 13.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. Got a man. He finds Sanders. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Garoppolo on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14.
Here we go. 180.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo stepping up. He's going to keep it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological?
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. On first down, it's Coleman. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Hey, gun. 54, right, 54. Tackles. 54. Go. Check.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yeah. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
Mike 5-4. We own it. Here go 46. Hustle. Mike 54.
After the sack on first down, Prescott. His throw incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On third down, Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. James now to return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And some room to work. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. It's caught by Sanders. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. On first down, Garoppolo. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Looking to throw. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
That's fielded in the end zone. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Now Prescott. And this is caught by Winton, the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Second and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And some room to maneuver. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
46.
Now on second and 16. Prescott. That is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That's another Cowboys first down.
Back.
First down.
Go. Get out there. Man, move it. You got to get that. Hey, 47. 54's Mike. 26.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the afternoon. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards. All told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
At the 17-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Completes it to Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go. 180. 55 to right. No chance.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here we go.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
55 mark, guys, 55. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school. Check three. He's cracked. Hey, alert. Hey, watch it.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. A lone second remains now in this third quarter. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Here we go, 46. Switch. Check. Crunch. Spot. No. Say. 26.
On 2nd and 1, Prescott. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And Forbath will put this one through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. This is Mostert. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Mostert. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here we go. 180.
Mostert. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Garoppolo. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Mostert. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get 11, 11. Check 13. Check 13.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll try to run this one in, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll come out in the pistol. This Cowboy defense trying to hold them out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Second and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Under. Go back. We got motion. Back up. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. 47. You ain't got on. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. We're going to 54. Why here? He's coming. 26.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And the Cowboys first down.
Going to 54. Going to 54.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Kill. 36. 26.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Check. Watch 54. It's all right, Phil.
Again, it's Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Under 10. Wide. Get wide. Watch twist. Check 9. We're going to 53. Check 49. 26.
3rd and long for Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, good start for him under... Here in overtime now, 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31. Elliott. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. No. 24-yard line.
Check. Hey, switch gears. Check 43. 26.
They go to Elliott again, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. On first down, it's Elliott. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Nice hit, boy.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And Forbath will put this one through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. Forbath out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Here we go. 180! 21. Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get 1st downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
Here we go. White 20. Check. White 54. White. Hey, go.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Well, it was a third and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now here's your ball game. Down 3 in overtime, but they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. The Sanders has got it complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That, the definition of a do-or-die play, but they keep this overtime session going with a 1st down. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Less than 2 minutes to go in this overtime. It's sudden death now, but we are still all tied.
Here we go.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
65.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
21. Here we go. Move off, Hey, gun. Hey, alert. Hey, wahoo. Watch the pass. I got you. 54, right there. 54, Mike. I'm going to run you over.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And that's how this one ends. A dramatic